Is the sun sending out an SOS signal? I've just went over to the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov, and you can see the timestamp on this. It's November the 16th, 2022, 12:22 and 22 seconds. And the sun is flashing. The sun is flashing. And I've not seen it do it before. I haven't. We're going to go over there and we're going to look at it with its flashing that is taking place, because this is highly unusual. And then you remember a few days ago, he's angry. He's angry. So you all, something's going on, because no, it's not normal. Our world is not normal. I'm not normal. You're not normal. We used to be somewhat normal. Now it's like nobody's normal. Nobody's normal, because everybody's world's been turned upside down and inside out. That's right, you all. So let's come on over here and we're going to look at this integrated space weather system, you all. Let me just press the button. I'm going to press it and I'm going to get it going, is what I'm going to do. And we are going to look at this, because this is not normal at all. It isn't. That's right. Nothing is normal. Nothing is normal at all. Let me look over here, you all. I wonder if they sent out any notification. No, they didn't say Gina Hill is live. So no, this has not went out. They did not put out a signal. They did not send out the notification that we are live at all. Imagine that, you all. Imagine that. No notification. That's right. Now let's look at this. We got the moon, or this moon. We got the sun blinking. If I can just push this button, you all, put it over here, and let's make it centered in the screen. Well, we can look at it just like this. Watch it. Watch it start blinking on us. Oh my goodness. It's flashing. Is it sending out an SOS? That's what entered my mind when I saw it flashing like this. Then it stops. It's starting the flashing. It's sending out some type of a signal. That's what it feels like in my spirit. Because it isn't like the sun to do this. It isn't. And we'll just look at it. So it's sending out an SOS. So you may say, Gina, honey, what is an SOS? Wait a minute, you all. Let me put myself on here. Let me come back here. It's like sending out a signal, an SOS. Let me shrink it right here. SOS right here. Let me see if I can do a window capture. Ever so slightly. Okay, boom, we got the window capture right here. Let's hope that it will work right. Let me put myself over the window capture. Here I am right here. Let's put this image right here over the window capture also. So it seems like the sun is sending out an SOS. Is what it seems like. That's what it feels like when I saw it flashing like this. I said, no, wait, there's kind of pauses, is what there is. There's pauses in the flashing of the sun, and it only lasts for several hours, from 6 in the morning three something in the afternoon. 6 in the morning to 3 something in the afternoon. The sun is like sending out an SOS, is what that feels like to me, to my spirit. Now, it may not feel like that to your spirit, but that's what it feels like to my spirit. Let me read what a SOS is. An SOS is a Morse code distress signal used internationally that was originally established for maritime use. In former notation, SOS is written with an overscore line to indicate that the Morse code equivalents for the individual letters of SOS are transmitted as an unbroken sequence of 3 dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots, with no spaces in between the letters. So that's what we're looking at, the sun. If we can come back over here. Whoopsie, Gina, honey. Well, I covered that up. Isn't that about right? So you didn't really get to see it doing its blinking. But now you can see it doing its SOS. It's sending out some kind of a signal. Could it be in distress? Could it be that he's angry? He was angry inside the sun. If you didn't see that video, he's angry. I've actually got that screenshot, the thumbnail, and I'm gonna show you the he's angry is what I'm going to do with the sun. So let me come over here and let me get that image. Let me show you this he's angry, which was just a few days ago, and that got me in trouble. It really did get me in trouble. I'm not just saying that either. Somebody did not like it because that message was for somebody. So he's angry. He's angry. Can you see his face in the inverted mode, the eyes? And his face, you can see the pupils of his eyes. He's angry. And now it's like a how come that stopped? That doesn't make sense. Why did they stop it on here? This is a window capture. That should not have stopped at all, you all, on my window capture. Now it's working. Oh, it's blinking now. Let's cover it up for a moment so we can see he's angry. Right there. Okay, now let's look at the sun. Let's look at it. Okay, it's starting around 5 in the morning. It's sending out a signal. And then it stops. It stops around, I don't know, 12, 13, 14. Let's see when it stops. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 3 something. It stops at 3 something in the afternoon. The flashing stops. I've not seen it do it before. Now, of course, they've got this sped up so you can see whatever. And I've got it on 300 frames and 20 frames. Nibiru is aggravating him. And he is angry. Just like that. Yeah. So if you haven't seen that video right here, it's on the YouTube channel. We did it a few days ago right here. Showed up as clear as day on the SDO AIA 304. So again, he's angry. Now it seems like some kind of a SOS is coming out, or some other type of message is being emitted from the sun with the flashes. Okay, we've seen that. And we see his face right there, that he is angry, is what we see. Let me come over to this page if I can, you all. I'm going to pause the SDO. I'm going to share the screen. You can see it right here. This is the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov stereo SDO AIA 171. You can find it on the number 2 spot right here. And when you do, it'll be this one right here. But you have to drop down this menu to SDO AIA 171. And then you push play. You push the play button. And if you want to see all the frames, you drop this down. You put 300 in here, 20 in here, and that's the maximum amount of frames that you can get. So let me show you how to do it one more time so you all can do this too. You click this right here. You enter 320 and push apply. Once you bring up the desired thing right here, and you will see the flashing just like this. You'll see all the frames that you have available. Well, it's really blinking right now. Let me just put that back to me, you all. You don't need to look at that blinking because it's going to cause you to have a seizure maybe. Maybe. Okay, you all. Okay, we got it right there. So there does seem like there is a message. That's what I'm feeling. I'm sensing there's some type of a message. Oh, and it gets dark too. It gets a little bit dark. It gets dark. You can see it goes dark, bright, dark, bright, bright, dark. It goes dark and bright, you all. So it's not flashing completely out. It's making itself lighter. And then you can click it just like that. See it? It's right like that. So let me put this back to me. The moon, the moon. Why do I want to say the moon? I don't want to say the moon, but it's like the sun is sending out an SOS, is what it seems like. Sending out like an SOS or some other type of a message. It's flashing. And it starts around 5 something in the morning and it ends around 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And that's today. So something is definitely happening. I've not seen that before. I haven't. Except when like it's loading the frames and it's flashing because it hasn't went all the way through getting its stuff. But with the flashing like that, something's up. Something is up. So I am going to go, you all. And thank you for coming on here. And if you watch this as a repeat, you may say, Gina, honey, I didn't get a notification. I know it. It's everything like this is beyond my control. It's out of my hand. It's the YouTube moderators and or the Google algorithms that determine whether or not you get a notification, whether or not this channel gets any views, or whether or not this video gets any views, whether or not your comment makes it. Some things are literally beyond our human control on our end. But hopefully, if you're meant to see it, you'll see it. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, you all. Love you.